Let me teach you about gramophones and how one pet changed the music industry forever. It's very different from record players, which play music in stereo on vinyl records and are powered by electricity. A gramophone cannot play a vinyl record, which spins at 45 or 33 times a minute, depending on how much music you're trying to fit on it. It can only play a shellac record, which must spin at 78 times a minute. It's powered by a hand crank instead of electricity, and it's just one signal. Otherwise there'd be two horns for a stereo mix, but instead it's just mono. The way it works, and some of you might already know this, is, sound waves look like this. What they do is they etch that exact shape into the shellac or the vinyl, and then a needle goes on it and traces the shape. And that vibration is what creates the sound so that you can hear it. So basically, it's like sound writing, phonograph. And the phonograph was invented by Thomas Edison. So he invented the phonograph in 1877, but he didn't really care that much about it because he was distracted by trying to invent the light bulb and the microphone. And 10 years later, a German inventor, Emil Berliner, decided to improve on the phonograph, and he called it the gramophone. Grammys, it means letter. It's Greek for letter. So instead of sound writing, sound letter. He co-founded the Gramophone Company in, which year was that? 1894, which became also the very first record label. So how do pets fit into the story? A painter, his name was Francis Barraud, I hope I'm saying that right. He drew his dog with a phonograph just because his dog loved listening to the music. This painting kind of went viral in the 1890s. Okay, it went viral. The painting of this dog, Nipper, and the painting was named His Master's Voice. This became the logo of the Gramophone Company. They also licensed the same picture to the Victor Company in the USA for them to use on their Victrolas. And this image being licensed on the other side of the world not only took care of the artist, but it gave the image, the logo, the trademark, ultimate global dominance. World War II brought an end to the era of gramophones because the shellac for the records was needed to make military explosives and weapons. And the gramophone faded into the past. There was a happy ending for the artist too. The Gramophone Company and the Victor Company gave him a lifelong pension for the use of his work. So it's a symbol of a time when the music industry took care of the artists that enabled their success. It's something I think the world needs a little bit more of now. So that's how one house pet became a symbol for music forever. And it's also why it means so much to me when my own pet will run to my gramophone and listen, because it makes me feel so connected to that artist 100 years ago when his pet would want to listen to music with him too. I'm no oil painter, but I can draw. So this is why I drew my cat by the gramophone too. I call it her mistress's vocals. Thanks for listening.